You ever have one of those moments where the world thinks it knows who you are just by glancing your way? Yeah, this is one of those stories. Picture it. Atlanta International Airport, Gate 32, early morning. But the place is humming like rush hour in Midtown. I'm standing there, just another face in the crowd, except, well, I'm Ariana Cole. Not that anyone at the gate knows or cares. I'm rocking my usual pressed slacks, white blouse, no flashy accessories, not even a logo anywhere, just me and my phone, and a cup of green tea running through emails, double-checking a calendar that's tighter than a drum. To anyone watching, I'm just another business traveler. But here's the kicker. This flight to New York, it isn't just business as usual. I'm heading there to close a $5 billion deal, finalizing an investment that could change the future of the airline industry. Only nobody at Gate 32 has a clue. And honestly, I kind of like it that way. So boarding finally kicks off. I pack up my laptop, slip on that unbothered smile you learn after years of being the only in rooms that don't look like you, and head to the gate. That's when a security guard steps right into my path like he's rehearsed this move in a mirror. "Excuse me, ma'am, I need to speak with you." The words hang in the air, sharp as a paper cut. No smile, no warmth, just authority. I glance around. People start watching the way folks do when trouble might be brewing, but they hope it's not their problem. Of course, I say calm as a Sunday morning and show him my ticket. Out of nowhere, a second staffer materializes. "Can you step aside?" she says, not even meeting my eye. So now I'm in this awkward spotlight. Feels like my skin's on trial, and I'm not even sure for what. They start with the ID. I hand it over, perfectly valid, everything in order, but it's never enough. "Can we see your boarding pass?" "Whose ticket is this, ma'am?" I answer. I answer again. Their voices get lower. Faces more closed off, and suddenly the questions shift from polite to pointed. "You need to come with us." The guard's voice is stone. "No, I'm boarding my flight," I say, still polite, but I let the steel show just a little. "Ma'am, either you come quietly or we'll remove you by force." Every word lands heavy. People are recording now, phones up, whispers snaking through the crowd, and I feel humiliation blooming in my chest. But you know what, I've been here before. I stand up straight and ask, why am I being singled out? What exactly have I done? They don't answer. They just lead me away. Carry-on bag in one hand, my dignity fighting for air in the other. They pull me into a side room, harsh lights, cold air, nobody looking me in the eye. In strolls a manager, cheap suit, tight smile, the type you'd never trust with your lunch order, let alone your reputation. "It's just standard procedure, ma'am," he says, eyes glued anywhere but my face. "We have to ensure everyone's safety." I don't blink. "Everyone's safety from me." He shrugs. "We just follow protocol." The way he says it, like he's reading off a script he barely believes, makes me want to laugh, but not the funny kind. "Then get me your supervisor," I tell him, clear as day. He waves me off. "You're holding up traffic, ma'am. If you don't leave, I'll call airport police." For a split second, the room freezes. I look him square in the eye and say, "I am the traffic." And in that moment, I mean it. You know those scenes in movies where an ally suddenly emerges from the crowd? Right then Marcus, my new intern, pops up. The kid's supposed to be flying coach, keeping his head down, but he's there recording the whole thing on his phone, eyes wide, jaw dropped. He knows who I am. He knows what's at stake. And he's making sure somebody else will too. They finally let me go, no apology, just a pat on the back and you're free to board, but the flight's gone, my carry-on has vanished, and I'm left standing in the middle of that terminal, angry and humiliated and honestly tired. So I slide into a black sedan and call my CFO. "Pull the offer," I say. I can hear her confusion through the static. "What the board?" "I don't care. I will not invest in a company that treats people like criminals because of how they look. Effective immediately." She's stunned, but there's no debate. $5 billion off the table just like that. Next morning, it's like Wall Street got hit by a hurricane. News breaks. Airline stock nosedives, 17% gone before lunch. By mid-afternoon, the airline CEO is trending for all the wrong reasons. That smug little manager fired before the workday's out. His termination letter leaked online spells out exactly what happened: racial profiling, unprofessional conduct, the works. And the world, well, the world has opinions. Some folks cheer, others argue, but nobody's silent. That's when I make my own statement clear, measured not a hint of anger, just truth. This incident wasn't about me. I'll recover, I always do. But there are so many others people without the means or the mic who get profiled, dismissed, silenced every day. I just happen to be able to shine a light. But here's the twist I didn't see coming. 48 hours later, my assistant forwards me an email from a competing airline. They're scrappy, up and coming, and hungry for new leadership. They pitch me a deal, same $5 billion, but with a difference. They want Ariana Cole on their board, diversity in their C-suite, and they're willing to implement new passenger training, anti-bias protocols, and quarterly reports to prove it. They want real change, not just lip service. We meet. We hash it out. In a month, it's official, a new partnership equity written into every clause, transparency guaranteed. Suddenly, airports all over the country start revisiting their policies. News crews show up. My phone blows up. Marcus, my intern, the kid who had the guts to keep the camera rolling, gets a call from me. "How'd you like to come work for us full time?" I ask. "Anyone who sees wrong and speaks up, I want them on my team." He's stunned, grateful, and just like that, a bystander becomes part of the solution. Here's what sticks with me, even now. Power doesn't always come with a spotlight or a loud voice. Sometimes it just sits quietly in the back, does the right thing, and lets the results speak for themselves. Discrimination doesn't always wear a uniform, but you always know when it's in the room because it stains everything it touches. And respect, that's never optional. Just because somebody looks ordinary doesn't mean they aren't extraordinary. Sometimes the quietest person in the terminal is the one who actually owns the runway. So next time you find yourself at an airport or anywhere really watching, judging, assuming, a stranger's story, remember you might just be looking at someone who could change your world. Or maybe someone who already has. What do you think was justice served here? Was it enough? Does power really belong to the people who use it quietly, or should we always make noise when things go wrong? Drop your thoughts below. Let's get real about what respect, equity, and accountability should look like, not just at airports, but everywhere.
Xin chào các bạn, mình là Trinh, mình phụ trách viết content. Trên đây là những công việc của mình là mình lên mạng xã hội.
It is cold, yeah. Next one? Alright. Thank you, man. Hey, if you guys have any trouble, let somebody know. Please.
After the tree to hold on to. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
the fence.